after playing the T side, even versus teams like TSM. We saw them almost coming back today, grabbing like 8 rounds in a row, and like if they can win that easily versus a team like TSM, I have a really hard time seeing how eLevate can defend versus them.
Well, there we go. They'll call it stay. So CT side now for NaVi. 3 rounds only on it this morning, but again, a much different situation. We'll see if Guardian, who's one of his claims to fame, I would say, is how he plays Mirage. We'll see if he can get going early on. Excuse me as I clear my throat. And we'll clear our eyes. And I'm going to stop there.
Yeah, let's see if eLevate can take 3rd pistol round. They won both so far.
Yeah, that's actually the interesting thing, is they have won all the pistol rounds so far. It's a little bit of a late push out of spawn from Zeus. Not sure what he was waiting for. Nonetheless, there's your window smoke. A little bit short. I think that went a little bit short by the time it landed.
Yeah, it might actually have bounced off the... No.
Oh, no, it did. Okay. It looked like it was going to hit that lower spot. Nonetheless, that'll cover it off, but it's pistols. That won't make much of a difference as Guardian is inside connector. Storm drops out the smoke in the backside. That'll cover off jungle. But there's still 3 players down there. Guardian spotted them up. He's still doing damage. Roka's going to find Seized. Now Desi's got Guardian. It's all left to Flamey inside the site. Backside is Zeus on CT. No smokes out there yet. But look at this. They've split it. They actually want to take B, and it's effective. Roka's found Edward. Zeus needs to drop now. They need to cut off this rotation point, and they're trying to do so. Flamey's on 9, so it's all left to Zeus, and Desi does the job.
Yeah, the duel we saw between Zeus and that guy coming off the vents is like... There's a pistol round in this game in a nutshell. Like, you like stand up and you duck and you're just randomly spraying, and both players are just praying that they will get a headshot.
Just hit one.
Yeah, exactly, and just kind of random. And eLevate actually takes, they won all of the 3 pistol rounds so far.
And the rifles, we've only got the 1 SMG. Again, it's Storm with the MAC-10, so they haven't adapted this new patch at all.
NaVi going all in, even guarding, buying Deagle armor, so he won't be able to buy an op. They want to win.
Why does he peek that with a nade out? Even if he's going to peek it, don't have a nade out, so Zeus gets a free kill on XP3. Roka does respond, but look at NaVi. They're just going to work. Guardian finds 2 with the Deagle. Storm finally gets him, but he's all that's left. And in fact, Edward was on the flank behind him, so...
Why? There's like one of the absolute most common spots to stand with a CZ as well, like up in that corner over the ladder.
Pistol. You know he's going to be close.
Yeah, exactly. Why would you even walk with the smoke there?
That's very questionable. Cadian even shows us off from first person what that would be like.
Like, just walk up with your weapon. Okay, it's clear. Now I can throw the smoke.
Oh, Guardian with the Deagle. Does do a little bit of damage to Desi. Hasn't found the headshot, though. Still wants to do more as he picks away. It's XP3 that goes down, and Edward with the SMG picks up 1. NaVi, Zeus going to get the other. Guardian comes in with the pistol. Swap it over to the 5-7. Long distance. Takes down Rush. There's no response. And Zeus with the nade will close out on Storm.
Yeah, triple MP7 here from NaVi.
Guardian's already to the op, by the way.
Yeah, they're just stashing up money. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep going with SMGs.
Well, there's no reason not to. In the current patch, I mean, they might be needles, but they work like sewing machines.
Yeah, especially on this map, you can play aggressive B house, you can play up towards close, towards palace, you can play shadow. There's so many positions with SMG, it's really viable.
Desi gets 1. That's through on Deeg. Opens it up on Flamey. Now there's a chance, because look at this. They've actually stacked it out toward mid to support with those SMGs. So nades go up, but they got to get closer to the site. Now they'll try and get this bomb down. And Edward's already dinked up. 22 HP remaining for him. Guardian still can't get in position. Finally Seized gets on the backside. That bounce nade. No. Okay. That is not how geometry works. Hits the corner and comes straight back. Okay, physics. Guardian does get Rush on the backside of Firebox, but look at the damage still out. Storm comes around. Desi's going to collect Guardian. It's down to a 1-on-1. Just has to play out. Oh, take that back. Excuse me. Zeus is up as well. I thought this was just Seized remaining, so he'll hold this defuse because Zeus finds it with the nade. And NaVi survived the round. That was close, though. 3-1.
And eLevate, pretty nice round by them, especially considering they didn't have any armors or smokes. Though NaVi took a really big risk, only leaving Flamey alone on the A side. He, of course, getting that 1 dig to his head early in the round. But yeah, eLevate still didn't manage to win that round. And yeah, first weapon round of the half.
So Storm and Rush with bomb over toward A. The other 3 backside horseshoe, trying to pop out and see if they can get a shot toward Guardian. Look how aggressive he is, by the way, and that's why he pays off with a shot. Make it a double now as Edward aggressive on Catwalk. That's similar to Fnatic, only they use the ops instead. They're not done. Edward through the box, tags up. Desi switches to the pistol, only needs to land one, and there it is.
And, yeah, just too easy there for NaVi. You really need to gain ground to get close up into the ops face. You can't really stand so far back so long.
That's where the underpass play comes in, and they didn't run anyone there that time. As Flamey will get Storm. Rush responding, but he's all that's left, and just like that, Guardian finds him.
And that just
Already, oh, sorry.
Super easy for NaVi. Like, just looked way too easy. eLevate really need to step up their play if they want to gain enough rounds to win this map.
And I was going to say, it's already more rounds than they had. I say this morning like it's so long. It was still this afternoon, this evening in the first series, but on their CT side.
Yeah,
Double up.
Yeah, exactly. The double up setup as well. This is going to be so rough.
That smoke just clips the windowsill. Every time I see it and dropping, I'm like, yeah, it's going to be short. It just gets there. But Guardian sticks around to try and fire through. It hasn't found anyone, so he'll relocate himself over toward the catwalk. Or at least inside. Actually, doesn't. He stays on the backside. Tries to stay checker, but Zeus is already on catwalk. He finds Desi. And so as time ticks away and that smoke dissolves in the window, Guardian gets himself back into position. Storm still wants to come up from A main. And Edward gets a little bit closer. XP3 finds Flamey, and they've actually come up from connector. No one there to cover them off, so they've got to split onto this A site. Guardian needs to fall off quickly. This bomb's going to go down. And with a man up, they've got lots of time to secure a post-plant situation. Why is Roka still peeking? This is when you need to get someone onto the A stairs. Storm's going to be the one to run back there. And actually, Roka got across. If Guardian caught him on the way over, that might have changed the round, but he's inside jungle. This gives him a bit of a chance.
Yeah, this is going to be a really tough retake here from NaVi. Yeah, the bomb is planted in an awkward position, though. They
catch out XP3. Roka's down as well. Storm needs to find his way not to peek. Just play this out, but he peeks it. Why does he peek it? It's down to a 1-on-3 now, and they win the round on that. I have no clue why Storm goes for that peek. All he has to do is sit in the corner. And as a result, NaVi just get a number of 1-on-1s effectively.
Yeah, and eLevate's having control of jungle in a 4v3 after plants on A. Not getting a single frag, it's like, it's telling a lot of like how superior NaVi is right now.
Well, I mean, the other repetitive story is I was casting with the Flare, and it sounded like when we were casting Liquid, we constantly said, why are you peeking? Yeah. All day today, the North American team's post-plant has been pretty abysmal, I have to say.
Yeah, I don't understand, like, they should have experience with this kind of situations, like how you should play it, and it just looks like they fall apart under the pressure or something.
So this time one smoke out on A main to slow them down. Flamey's going to get aggressive on that. Zeus popping the flash in, but here comes everything over the top, raining down. Look at those smokes. Actually, this is the wall of smoke that we see Keyed Stars try and use. We saw NaVi use it. Titan was the one that did it first, and problem is you've got to get across to that part of the site. Your player in Palace needs to drop down. Flamey's already waiting as soon as he does, and they aren't going. Now the bomb gets there, but Guardian's already found two. Nice reaction shot on Desi on the second. As Storm does come back with two. So they bring it back into an even situation. But Storm is inside Firebox, and I'm not sure they're aware. He may have gotten away with that. This may be... It seems predictable, but may be in his favor because they aren't going to check it off, or do they? Yes, they do. And Edward up close with the op. Now it's XP3. Needs to win the first duel on the way out. Can't even do that. Seized already has him, and Natus Vincere bring it up to 6.
And eLevate just playing way too passive there. After you throw those smokes, as you said, it's still like the Titan that made this round. But the thing is, you throw the smokes towards site, and then you have like, I don't know how many seconds of smoke lays down, like maybe 10 seconds, and you have to gain control over jungle. Yeah, you can actually see where the smokes lands, and they just stood at Tetris box and just waiting for the smokes to disappear. I don't know what they were trying to do.
So Edward, oh, they're going to boost that. Okay, well, they're going to try and boost with the op. So because it's not a scout, you can't use the jump quite as effectively. Guardian's already found XP3. Edward up. Wow, re-peeks a little bit too soon. Doesn't get scoped back in, and as he makes him pay for it. So this full seized back from the catwalk. How do they address that? Okay, they actually address it well because Guardian is going to come around from behind. So he already pops out middle and gets in position to support. And they are going. Does eLevate slow things down? Oh, okay. Guardian just pops down. Desi already looking at window, hyper-focused. And look at Guardian, just goes to work on Roka as well. Double for him. Home in mid for sure. He definitely owns that right now.
And it just looks way too easy for NaVi. Guardian just having so much space to play with.
Make it more. He's using every angle too. Like, he's being cheeky and fancy about it. I'll just climb up on top of the fence and look downward because I know no one's going to be behind me. I've already found 2 others. Like,
and it's just a really cocky play. Like, they actually didn't have anybody covering up mid. He was just sitting there in the open.
Finally, Storm gets him, but he's already spotted. Storm actually gets 2 there. So got Zeus as well. At least gets a few guns down. Flamey's going to go recover that op, though. And it's 7 now for NaVi. And eLevate can't really find an opening anywhere. They're going to go to Deagles this time.
Yeah, and 7-1 to NaVi. Oh, yeah, and eLevate just... I don't know. NaVi's just looking so superior in all situations, all the after plans, and just guarding, being able to just run around the middle with that op, picking up 3 kills. I like that eLevate tried to do that Titan smoke round on A. Like, they should try to do that, like, more set strats, because they obviously don't have the individual skill to just challenge NaVi right now.
Deagle from Roka. He's known for having quite a strong Deagle, but he hasn't had any opportunity to make it show so far in this tournament. Seized will catch XP3. Storm does get back into him. Look at Edward, 2 HP. Nonetheless, still goes for the peak. Spots up 1, can't land the shot as it was just a shoulder bait. Oh, look at Flamey. He wants to get in behind them. Guardian's going to get on catwalk. There's his first shot. Desi down. Jumping out. Flamey gets very aggressive. Spot Storm going to the van, and he's already out of it. Turns around immediately on the defuse, and this will be 8.
Yeah, 8-1, and let's see if eLevate tries to do a set strat. Maybe utilize the smokes on A. Or will he just go for that standard mid take and get destroyed by Guardian's op once again? I would like to just see them go for a set strat now.
We'll see how they choose to go about it. Looks like they want to actually run over toward the B side, which we haven't seen as much from them. It's Storm that, again, Thorin mentioned it, coined the lurker term, is lurking over at A right now. The rest of them are inside the B apartments. We see Edward on catwalk holding that close angle. Zeus this time is actually out of connector, already pushed up because why not? The first place they're going to come is from mid, and he actually goes all the way around the corner. XP3 can't land the shot with the op. Flash going to come out. That forces him back a little further, and Zeus won't repeat it. Guardian's already looking underpass. They've got full control. They just have to sit back.
And I kind of like this play from eLevate. They know that NaVi's getting super confident right now, which means it's probably going to push. But if you camp like that...
Oh, yeah. Wow. Through the smoke, Zeus just doubles them.
Yeah, and you can't let stuff like that happen. XP3 missing that shot and just running through the smoke in underground is just... They have the right plan, but they're just not hitting their shots.
Well, it was almost like, as well, though, like you said, you know they're going to get cocky and aggressive. They'll slow it down and let NaVi go into them. But then NaVi realized, okay, if they're going to play slow, we'll just slow it down where we already are. We've already got the map control, so Zeus just waits and they walk into him.
Yeah, exactly. You can just leave one guy in their mid. It's like looking up mid. Oh, nobody's here. You can just stack the sites. It's cool.
Mows them down, and very similar situation to what we saw in the first game now for eLevate, trailing behind massively in the first half.
And now they go for the set shots. Let's see if they go for the standard, where you smoke the stairs, jungle, and city spawn, or if they go for the Titan one, where you throw the smokes between the boxes on the site. If they smoke like Titan, they have to push way faster into jungle. Even if there's a Mongolo, they have to run for it. And they're doing the Titan. Let's see if they go for the YOLO towards jungle.
Difference is this time they do have the third smoke on the backside of CT. They didn't get that out last time. Roka gets the first. That's Zeus, and Guardian's forced back. Can't hit the shot up close. If he hits that, might have a chance late in the round. Roka finds him. Bomb goes down, and now eLevate try and secure positions, but Flamey's already pushed through the smoke. He's found the first. Gonna get 2. He does. That's Desi down as well, and Flamey's not done just yet. He knows Storm's made his way back toward that stairwell, so he has to wait for a teammate to at least support his angle if he tries to hold this defuse, and XP3 is going to make that awkward. As inside Palace, he'll hold off the other 2 players. Actually gets the kill on Edward. Flamey tries to respond. He's already found 2 in the round. Storm gets him, and it's just left to a one-on-one. Seized gets Storm on the ramp, and that nade! What? Oh my goodness!
32 damage with 1 nade, Jesus Christ. And
gets the defuse. He was on it right away, so he would have had it down to about a split-second shot if he fell off that nade, but how insulting is that at this point?
And I mean, eLevate just doing the perfect counter, executing it perfectly, getting 2 enter frags, getting the bomb down, and that's still not enough to win the round. It's like, you can't ask for more. We're getting the bomb down, we're getting 2 enter frags.
That was actually, he didn't peek that technically, the nade just caught him out. That was actually their best post-plant play. And yet still not enough, like you said. That's insane.
Yeah, 10
Sick
to 1.
heads-up awareness, too, by NaVi to just be like, yeah, we'll just nade it. We know you're weak, and Edward's going to catch Roka this round. Gonna catch more than just that. He's got XP3, doesn't get the shot on Desi. He makes him pay for it.
Just what kind of mid take is that? Like, you know they're playing aggressive short with an op. There's like a lot of easy smokes you can throw from T-spawn would just cover that off. They just
Even just the corner smoke,
yeah.
you slide out to the boxes, and then you're limiting the player connector to support him. You can almost take the one-on-one then.
Yeah, exactly. And they're just going out one by one without any nades. Like, yeah, of course you're going to die.
So Flamey on the stairwell back toward jungle. Up close underneath in shadow. I believe that's Zeus. It is. And look at this. Guardian's going to rotate over already. Can't connect the first shot on Desi. We saw he already made Edward pay. And he whiffed on the first one at mid. But look at that. Zeus Shadow haven't even spotted him. Won't matter. He only gets the one. Flamey contributes on the other. And it's ones across the board. But it's double digits for NaVi.
Yeah, this is looking really rough. And
1 kill right now for Rush, by the way. XP3 only with 3. Living up to his name, I guess you could say.
And it's... I don't know what eLevate can do. Like, even when they do perfect executions, when they get the bomb down, they have 2 entry frags. It's still not enough. They just have to step up their individual play, plus have that really good execution. I just don't see them being able to do that.
Look at this. A little bit different this time as well. Flamey, with the gap and the smoke, gets up close. So far, no one's going to be there. That incendiary will actually slow them down a little bit more, so they won't peek with that flash, that team flash over the top, reverse play. He does get one. Roka responds, though.
And he saw the bomb as well, which is very valuable information for
Look
the
at
CTs.
the rotation as a result. We have Guardian already up at the top of connector, and 2 players in the backside towards CT. And Guardian, how does he see him through that? I had no idea that was spotted right there as Guardian gets the first one. Zeus now is going to drop Roka. And Guardian, great awareness, catching XP3 on the way out of Palace. He should have been dead to right there. XP3 was so far out. And that leaves just Desi. Has the AK in hand, and Zeus is already staring in that direction.
And eLevate is just on full tilt right now. I mean, first of all, they lose that first map. They get a bad start. They won the pistol round as well, and they're down to 12 to 1.
Look at Guardian. He knows he's there. He's trying to bait him with that ladder.
Yeah, being down 12 to 1 after winning the pistol round is just not the best start here for eLevate.
Oh, finally, they'll take the peeks. Oh, I was about to say, if Seized gets that kill after going in with his back out, that would just highlight everything that is wrong in this world right now for North America. But Zeus will get him in the end. Desi does get that kill. And 2 rounds left in the half.
What surprised me was, like, when we saw eLevate versus Virtus Pro on Cobblestone today, like, they had good strats, they had, like, proper aim, and it's incredible that their, like, lowest level can be this low compared to their highest level. It's, I don't know, maybe they just need more experience or something, or they're just on super tilt mode right now. It's just really weird.
Yeah, because like we said, although Thorn did call it out if they got a slow start. Remember, let's keep in mind the last map was close for the first the series against VP. That was legitimately close as we see a nice trade go out, Storm in, Roka out. But the last map actually wasn't that close until those 4 spies came into play.
Yeah, exactly.
I still give eLevate credit. They were closing out the round CT. Maybe they could have done it with guns out or not because it is still the CT side. But NaVi kind of did them a favor a little bit toward the end of that too. So
yeah. Let's see if we're going to see the same thing on this map. However, I think now we will just want to play it more safe this time around.
So Edward holds the angle on Desi. Desi finds Guardian, actually. So patience pays off for him there because he was just waiting for Guardian to re-peek the window. That actually gives eLevate the man advantage. But let's see if they can find a way to use it. Seized pop flashes on the backside of the smoke. Hopes that someone's coming through. They're not quite that close, but they are in that direction. So he just needs to sit tight. There's your bomb down. He'll be able to call that for the rotation, but Storm's going to go right back into him. Edward, reverse angle. Does get... Oh, my goodness. It's double penetration. They line up, and they're all dead.
Like, everything is working against eLevate right now. Like, okay, we have a 2v2. We might be able to take the bomb site, and... yeah, a double from Edward.
And you have to think eLevate's like, all right, guys, we got this round. We're gonna... What the heck just happened? Like, every time something looks good, something twice as bad goes against them. the nade that goes in on the 1v1.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's just
32 damage.
you couldn't
in a
predict
1v1.
these. Now that opens things up. Scout actually catches Guardian. Desi's going to get Edward. He did get one before that, but again, they have the man advantage to work with in this round. They've got AKs up. That one Galil, a little bit of a gap in this smoke though, and seized one side, Zeus the other. That's a crossfire you don't want to mess with, and eLevate finds out the hard way as everybody goes down. Roka the last of which to do so, and it's 14-1 this time. 12-3 in the first map. 14-1 this time.
Yeah, look at the scoreboard. eLevate winning the pistol, then losing 14 rounds in a row. So, yeah, they did get the bomb down at least, I think, like 4 or 5 times. And they usually had, like, a man advantage as well. And they didn't manage to close it out even once. It's just look at them. They don't have that much confidence right now, I think.
No, not at all. And the unfortunate part for them is they come all this way, and just because of the way the groups are lined up, because they didn't want to make the other teams come back from this morning, their tournament's over tonight. They've got 2 days now. I mean, I guess they can go check out London, but that's a long way to travel to be done in one day.
Yeah, it's really, really rough.
They will start off the pistol well, though. Desi gets the first kill. The Guardian already counters him out. That's that connector, so they've got a bit of a push here toward the A side, and with Roka down, it's effectively open. Edward's going to get rushed on the backside of B, so now they've got full options as well. But this is the bomb in a duel right now. Guardian's the man that's going up against XP3. Doesn't matter. He wins it. We're on match point already.
Yeah, 15-1, and eLevate, of course, is just going for that force buy, but yeah, I don't think NaVi will let eLevate get as many rounds as they did on Cash in a row now. I just think they want to close it out right away. And this looks like they're just going for the slow mid take.
Guardian trying to get the pick with the AK. It actually took a lot of damage in the process, down to 10 HP. Roka finishes off on Edward, but this is pretty much it. It's all rush left. He's inside the window. They don't know he's there, but he's got 4 players to go against. Does good damage to one. Actually gets the second, but on the repeat, the SMG is too effective. It's 16-1. We don't have analysts beside us, so Threat, it's me and you, buddy.
Yeah, and what can we say about that game? It's 16-1 after they won the first pistol. So they won the pistol, and then they lost 16 rounds in a row.
That actually meant that they won every pistol in the series, and still the score. Oh, no, the first one. That's right.
No, the last one.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry,
that's
right.
the only one.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, but nonetheless, they lost the 16 in a row. Yeah, that's crazy. Only one pistol against them, and that's the case. And, I mean, Thorin made mention that if they came out slow, maybe they would just completely shut down, and that turns to be the case. I do have to give them, we all have to give them a little bit of credit. They